REA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, L.A. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Keenan. Hunter Henry brings it in. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Off play action. Keenan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, here's Nwangu. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Rams. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Snowhawks, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Keenan. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man. It's White. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. He's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Snowhawks, nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. It's Harris. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a first down carry for Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 21-0 our score after 1.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is the logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
Back to throw again. He'll get this to Nwangu. Touchdown, L.A. Kene Nwangu, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0.
Snowhawks, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Rolling to his right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Keenan. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Keenan. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. Working with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Keenan. He hits Adams complete. Uses the stiff arm. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
Well, Devontae Adams, he's a great volume receiver. Here, he's able to do some pretty nifty work after the catch.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for L.A.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 1st and 10, Keenan. And that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And what a big-time play there. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of luck.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Snowhawks are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Breaks the tackle, now Alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Rams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have got it on cruise control.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Keenan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Keenan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Barton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back to throw now on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Let's bring it.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Rams 56. Snowhawks 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Being chased out left. And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
90 is a Mike. Check pass, check pass. 90 is a Mike.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Off play action. Keenan, they'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And it's complete to Adams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.